السلام عليكم، معكم أخوكم عيسى الخالدي، ورجعت لكم في مسألة جديدة. Question 12-28, page 64 from Dynamics book. So the question says the car is traveling along the road with a speed of v equal to s meter per second, where s is in meter. Determine the magnitude of its acceleration when s is equal to 10 meter. So الحين من أول ما تجيكم مسألة فيها مثلا v is equal to 2s، مسألة فيها يعني معادلة فيها حرفين v والs، يعطيك مثلا v والs، ال v والt في معادلة. اعرف على طول تروح عينك حق ايش؟ حق المعادلات. طبعا خليني اذكركم فيها، اللي هي عندكم معادلة تقول ال v يساوي ds على dt، وعندكم ايضا معادلة تقول ال at تساوي dv على dt. وطبعا خليني اذكركم معادلة ال A normal تساوي V square over rho، وال A تساوي square root of AT square of AT square. اوكي بلس A normal square. اتمنى الخط يكون واضح صراحة، يعني ما ادري. اوكي بلس A normal square. اوكي، فهذه المعادلات اللي احنا نحتاج ان نكون عارفينها. بس خلاص، نبدأ بالحل ونشوف. هو عطانا ال V، so we know the V is equal to S. So we know that V is equal to S. And by the way, this is at S is equal to 10. At S is equal to 10. Okay. So عندنا ال 80, we have 80 is equal dv over dt. So this will give you d over dt. So this will give you d over dt. I hope it's clear. I know it's dv. Sorry. This will give you d over dt times LV. So this will give you d over dt times 2s. Okay, so الحين ما نقدر احنا نكمل. We can't go any further because we have here s and we have here down t. So what do we do in this case? We use chain rule. We normally use chain rule. So we know that dv over dt is equal to dv over dt. So we didn't do anything, we just make the dv here and the dt is there. اوكي، احنا ما غيرنا شيء طبعا، بس بدلنا حطينا، ما سوينا شيء في المسألة. ولو حطينا ضفنا الدي اس هني والدي اس هني ما غيرنا شيء، ضربنا دي اس فوق ودي اس تحت. فبهذه الطريقة using the chain rule we can say that, let's take for example dv over ds. Let's take this one down and let's find its value. So dv over ds is equal to d over ds times 2s. This will give you 2. Okay, so we find dv over ds. So let's find ds over dt. We know that ds over dt is equal to v, and we know from the equation that v is equal to 2s. So we know also that dv over dt is dv over ds times ds over dt. So we will just multiply them. So we will say dv over dt is equal to 2s times 2, which will give you 4s. Okay, we got 4s. Then we find now dv over dt, which is 4s. Of course, dv over dt, we said from the beginning, is equal to at. So at is equal to dv over dt, which is equal to 4s. And the question says at s is equal to 10 meters. So we will say at 10 at s equal 10, at is equal 4 times 10, which is 40 meter per second square. Okay, so we got AT, right? So now let's find A normal. A normal is easy. A normal is equal V square over rho, and we know that V square, which is 2s, right? So we say 2s square over, we know that rho is equal to 50, right? From the question, rho is equal to 50. So let's just make it clear. This is the question, this is the point, and rho is equal to 50 meter. We know that rho is equal to 50 meter. So since rho is equal to 50 meter, we will divide by 50. So we will say also 2 times 2, we will say 2 times, we'll say 2 square times s square, which is 10, because the question wants s as at 10. So 2 square times 10 square over 50. So A normal will be 8 meter per second square. So we found 80, we found A normal. Let's put this one in let's find A. We can find A easy, right? So A will be square root of a normal square, which is or 80 square, which is 40. Well, what did we get for 80? 80 was 40, yeah, 40. Okay, 40 square, 40 square plus a normal square, which is 8 square. So A will be 40.8 meter per second square. So now we found A and we answered the question. First we found AT using dV over dt, then we of course used chain rule, and then we found a normal. A normal was pretty easy, and we put them in square root and we square each of them, 40 square plus 8 square, and we got 40.8 meter per second square. This is the acceleration at s is equal to 10 meters. Thank you very much for watching my video. Thank you.